Hi everyone, my name is Chloe and I look after the Youngblood Mineral Cosmetics brand, and today I'm going to be taking you through the key steps to using the Loose Mineral foundation. This is actually our hero product here at Youngblood, so it is really important that you and your therapists know how to use it and that you are using it to its full potential in salon. So the first step to getting the foundation really to look its best is you want to be prepping the skin correctly. So whether you've used a moisturizer, then that is wonderful, or the Hydroglow treatment balm would be a great option from Youngblood. The mineral primer is then the next step. So you want to be applying a primer. In this case, I'm recommending the mineral primer because it is our other big seller in terms of primers, and it is a beautiful silky silicone texture. So it's going to blur any fine lines and wrinkles and just create a really smooth base for the foundation to look its best. So one pump of this product and applied from the center of the face outwards in circular motions, just blending that in with your fingertips onto the client's face and just prepping the skin so that the makeup lasts longer on their skin. So another key reason why you want to be using a primer. The second step is to be prepping with a touch of rice powder. So rice powder comes in the loose and the pressed. So pressed rice powder is my personal preference for the girls in salon because it's just quick and easy to work with. And popping that on, you could be using your kabuki brush, just touching a wee bit on to your brush and just blending over the face. And what that's going to do is just absorb any excess oil or moisture on the skin, and also prevent the loose mineral foundation that you're then going to apply from changing into a dull ashy tone. So it is a really key step, and if you haven't done rice powder before your loose mineral, I would encourage you to try, because it's quite life-changing when you see the difference and how the color is just really true to itself. It's also going to increase how long this foundation lasts on the skin too. So a key step that you may have been missing, and I want to encourage you to definitely start doing in salon. So primer first, rice powder is second, and then you're going to go in with your chosen color of loose mineral foundation. So loose mineral foundation comes in a range of shades, and that can be whichever shade you think is best once you've color matched them. And at this point, I just want to touch on the coverage that your client may be wanting. So it's key to communicate with the client and really establish what coverage they like, because what you do on yourself might not be what your client enjoys. So establishing whether they want a sheer coverage, whether they would like a medium, or whether they prefer a full coverage. And once you've determined that, you can then go and pick the brush that you're going to be using. So the two brushes that could be really helpful are these two. So your kabuki brush is really popular. You can achieve a sheer to full coverage with this brush. So building up the coverage, applying more product, you can build a beautiful coverage with this particular brush. And then you've got your buffing brush. So the Youngblood buffing brush is a great option to get a full coverage just from the start. So starting from the outside of the face and working inwards in circular motions, you're just going to be just working that into the skin, and the beautiful minerals are just going to fade away any impurities and hyperpigmentation or acne scarring that might be there. So a really key point to just do a touch of Youngblood at the end of every service if you can, to just introduce them to the brand. Now, it is also really important to know a couple of things about the loose mineral. So it is a lightweight product, it is breathable on the skin, and it is also going to give you the option of building the coverage from a light to a medium to a full coverage. So really just giving you that glowy, airbrushed finish, which a lot of clients love to have, especially after they might be looking a bit red after having a facial done or so on. There are only 4 key ingredients with the Loose Mineral foundation. So the first one is an ingredient called mica, and that's what's going to give it that sheen sort of shine to the skin. preventing the loose mineral foundation looking powdery. So that product can actually look really airbrushed and glowy on the skin because of that ingredient. And that's also why it's suitable for a mature client if it's applied in a sheer coverage. The second ingredient is called iron oxides, and that's the ingredient that gives the loose mineral its pigment. So all the different shades comes from the iron oxides that have been used in the product. The third product or ingredient there is titanium dioxide, and this actually gives the product a brighter finish, but it also has the benefit of being a UV filter. So depending on the coverage, it obviously depends on the level of UV filter that has been applied onto the skin. And then the last ingredient there is called bismuth oxychloride, and that's what gives the product that satin finish. So 4 ingredients only, which I think is super impressive for a product that is so high performing and so versatile. You can build it up the coverage, you can use it as a concealer, and it really can be also mixed with a liquid foundation. If you want a full coverage, you can actually mix this product with the liquid foundation to give it an even fuller coverage. So some key little points there that I thought might be interesting, suitable for all skin types and all ages. So I hope that helps with understanding how to use the loose mineral foundation and just in order to achieve the best result with the product. Thank you.